How dressing right changes everything in your life. Now guys, we talked a lot in the previous videos about why you don't dress right, why you don't have personal style, why people are so scared of other people's opinions, all of these things. So if you want to check that out, check the previous videos. But today I just want to focus on the positives about why and what happens when you dress right. So for the last 10 years or so, I've experimented with my style. I've changed how I dress completely, and I've seen it firsthand how different I was before and now. And I'm also a fashion stylist, so this is what I do with my clients. I take them from before, where they're low with confidence, then after, when they're bursting with confidence because of how they dress. And fashion is all about mental health, psychology, self-expression, and self-discovery. That's what I talk about on this channel. So I want to explain to you guys that 10 years ago, I was in the lowest state of my mind. I was depressed, I had suicidal thoughts, and I had a lot of social anxiety, and I was always ignored in every room that I went into. In high school, in primary school, I had no friends. I was the quietest kid. You can ask anyone at my high school, East Hills Boys High School in Sydney. Literally, I was the quietest kid, and I was always the most bullied kid. So from going from that to where I am today, where I've worked with Hugo Boss, I've done influencer content for Apple, I've walked so many red carpets for Warner Bros, movie premieres, everything. I've been on the headlines of Daily Mail. I've been interviewed by ABC News. I could keep going on, but I don't want to use this to brag. I just want to say this all happened because of my fashion sense. Improving my fashion sense improved all of the opportunities in my life. And if you can do this, if I can do this, then you can do this as well. So let's get into this video. The first one, people treat you differently. This is the biggest change you'll notice once you start dressing in alignment with who you are. Before, I used to wear hand-me-downs from my mum. I used to not care about fashion. I thought fashion was for women only. That's the mindset in Australia. So that was my mindset as well. And when I wanted to look into self-improvement, when I wanted to look into how can I improve myself, because back then I'll just play video games all day. I was eating junk food all day. I was stuck in the comfort zone. And people always said to dress better. So I started to look into how can I dress better, and I started to experiment with my style, and now I've realized that I really love color. So it took me time to find that, trial and error, but it was an instant shift in mindset, in everything, in how people treated me. So not only was it a shift internally, but it was a shift externally as well, and we'll get to that point as well about perception and the internal versus external. But you receive more respect instantly. People approach you more. This happens every day in my life. People approach me because they're curious. Humans are very curious people. Taken more seriously before I speak. People are curious about me, and therefore they take more, they treat me with more respect and more attention. And this leads to more opportunities in life regardless, because if you stand out from the crowd, and the crowd always one thing because they're scared of judgment, they want to fit in, and then they see you, that you dress authentically yourself and you don't care about what other people think. People are naturally going to be drawn towards you because this is energy. Fashion is energy. When you dress differently, you're putting a different energy in the world, and this is a matrix shift. People realize that, and some people realize it subconsciously, other people realize it purposefully. Women usually notice like this man is different because he puts effort into how they dress. Men, they work more subconsciously. So when a man sees another man that's well dressed, he will subconsciously think this man is doing better in life, that he is disciplined, that he puts effort, he's purposeful. So these are the biggest ones. And I used to walk into places completely ignored. I used to walk into anywhere in life, in school, into career. I used to work at McDonald's back in the day. So I had no confidence. Literally, I was slumped over like this. I didn't have any confidence. I didn't walk any red carpets. I didn't work with the big brands that I worked with. I was on no dates back then. I had no dating life at all. And when I started dressing better and started to put effort into my appearance, all of this changed. And I walked into places without blending in. I walked into places standing out. And this, just based on that alone, humans are visual people. So if you dress differently, everyone treats you different. Every single person. So the second point is, No more overthinking outfits. So there's no stress getting ready, which is faster decisions every morning and more mental clarity each day. When you start to realize what your style is, what your personal style is, not what others like, what you like, every day becomes so easy to get dressed. You don't need 300 clothes in your wardrobe. You just need 4 to 5 different wardrobe formulas, different outfit formulas that you can rotate. And these formulas, for example, this t-shirt with a button-up shirt, a nice pair of trousers with a belt, with shoes and matching socks and scarves. I like scarves a lot, and sunglasses. This is my outfit formula. I've done this formula many times, but in different ways because I have different pieces to rotate this with. This is an easy outfit formula, and it's very much me. People see me and they're like, that's Bhav, he's done this before, but in a different way. This is what your style should be. Your style should be consistent each day, in different ways, in subtle ways. It doesn't have to be a completely new person every day. So many people don't know what they're doing when they're getting dressed. They try to look like other people. And when you try to look like other people, you're a different person each day. Therefore, you have no authentic style. Therefore, you have no personal style. You're dressing like someone else. You're a copy of someone else. And when you dress authentically, as I said before, energy opens up and your shift is completely different. So, before I used to try on 4 to 5 outfits each day because I was unsure of who I am. When you're unsure of who you are, you have less confidence and you do things for other people. You do things to help other people, help other people. You do things to fit in with other people. Nowadays, I just pick one outfit and I go. And there's no more second guessing. No more second guessing. This means every morning I have so much clarity, and this seeps into the rest of the day. It goes into the rest of the day, of course. When I'm confident in the morning getting dressed, and I don't waste so much time, and I don't waste, does this look like it's appropriate? Does this look like, am I fitting with other people? Is this a fashion trend? The only question you should ask is this authentic to my style? Does it fit well? And am I confident in what I'm wearing? These are the 3 questions instead of, whatever you asked before. I used to ask before, would people like this? What a sad thing to ask. Would people like this? Instead of, do I like this? What a big change straight away. Third one is perception shifts instantly. And I talked about this in the last video about halo effect. The halo effect is real. When one person notices a positive trait about you, for example, you dressed well, then they assume everything about you. They assume that you're disciplined. They assume that you're competent. They assume that you're punctual, you're on time always. And this is something that I realize every day because people do this to me every day. I live here in Dubai now. As you guys can see, I'm here in Business Bay with the beautiful creek behind me. And Dubai is all about being it's a very visual place, right? But it's for networking. It's every business person's here, right? So you want to dress in a way that's authentic to you. A lot of people here, they dress to conform. You see many men wearing the same loafers, the same polo shirts, the same pants. So there is a big problem here about personal style. And I love Dubai, but there's a lot of fitting in here with the style. People are afraid to stand out. Same in Sydney, actually. So if you're in Dubai and you need a stylist, let me know because I have your back. Confidence is everything, and confidence comes from when you step outside your style comfort zone. So the perception shifts instantly because people assume you're successful before you speak. Do you know how powerful that is? Imagine walking into a room, a networking room, with some of the biggest celebrities in the world. There's movie stars, Bollywood stars, and I've done this many times in Dubai. I've been in rooms like this, and people will come up to me and they'll ask me who I am. Because you never know who someone is in Dubai. There could be anyone. There could be a TV star, there could be a influencer, there could be an author. So people here are very curious. People here want to meet other people. It's the same in any other part of the world as well. People want to meet people. And when someone notices you dress well, they come up to you. So you're seen as more competent and put together. More competent and put together. Just because you know your style, just because you put effort into your style. Do you not realize if you're a business owner and other people instantly think that you're more competent and put together just because of how you dress, this could lead to so many more opportunities. And it could lead to more opportunities than the person on your right, because they dress like everyone else, you dress like yourself, and you dress differently to other people, you put effort. This could improve so many things for you financially. And it's because of the halo effect. They assume one trait about you, that you're well dressed, they're going to assume other things. So you're judged positively before you speak. In this world, many people judge negatively before they hear someone speak. And this is the reality. Like, the world is a negative place, unfortunately. And the only thing you can do with this information is I might as well use fashion as my superpower and put effort into how I dress instead of blending in with other people. If other people are going to judge you negatively, this world is all about Instagram. This world is it's all about vanity. So much plastic surgery in the world. People are afraid to be themselves and rather fit in with other people. So therefore, if you stand out, people notice instantly. People are drawn to you, because who is trying to be authentic in a world where there's so much AI, where people think it's a crime to stand out? So when they see you, they're like, this person is against the norm. This person goes against societal expectations. That's strange. I want to know who this is. So this changes everything, guys. It literally changes everything. And I'm an Indian person that was born in Sydney, but Indians, they dress all the same. And I don't want to stereotype anything, but this is true. Many men just wear jeans, a really like outdated button-up shirt, and some sneakers. That's how most Indian men dress. Otherwise, sometimes suits that don't fit at all. But that's how I've noticed it. And even here in Dubai, the Indians here dress the same as the Indians in Australia, which is strange. So I want to show you guys that when people see me, they don't think I'm Indian. And they think I'm like Arabic. They think that I'm from England, maybe because of the accent. But Sydney and Australia, I guess they're quite similar in some ways. But if people think that I'm exotic or something that's not Indian, I've realized I've been bullied a lot for being Indian. So I love India, of course. I love the culture and everything. But unfortunately, it has a negative perception with many people. And I've said many times on my social media that it shouldn't be like that, but it is like that. So when someone notices or thinks that I'm not Indian, they're thinking something positive of me. They're thinking something positive of me, because I've heard many times people say to me, "I've never seen an Indian dress that well." And that's casual racism, by the way, when someone says that. Because like they're basically saying Indians are badly dressed or Indians put no effort into their appearance, which is not true. But you know, I've seen the difference instantly, how perception shifts, and perception creates reality. Your perception or other people's perception of you creates reality. Because if someone comes up to you and they think you're successful and they think, okay, maybe this person is going to be good for my business, they can model for me. This is instantly perception shift, and it instantly leads to a reality shift as well. You got hired for a modeling gig, and I talk from experience because I was in Dubai Mall and this Arabic woman came up to me, Lebanese woman, and she saw the colorful pants I was wearing, green pants, and she started talking to me. Are you a model? Are you a model? I said, yes, I do modeling, but I'm mainly a content creator and fashion stylist. And she said, I want you to model for my brand. And I said, okay, let's do it. Easy as that. Literally because of how I dressed, I was just walking by, literally just walking by in Dubai Mall, many other people there, and she saw me because I was standing out with color. And this led to a business opportunity. Money. We're talking a lot of money for modeling. So this is huge. Imagine whatever you do, someone sees you dressed differently. This could lead to a huge opportunity. Many people, we just walk by, we don't say anything to them. But if you dress differently, people want to come up to you. They want to know who you are. And this will lead to 10 times more opportunities than what you have now, I guarantee it. That quiet kid from Bankstown that didn't know anything about himself, that was suicidal, that depressed and very quiet, to now getting opportunities just walking by because of how he's dressed. Now getting more opportunities in my career from my social media, people reaching out to me, emailing me because of who I am, because of how I dress, because of my first impression on people. I made a video on first impression as well, you can check that out. But this is huge. Like, I get goosebumps thinking about this, because the Bhav 15 years ago, 14 years ago, 13 years ago, when I was 16, 17, he was unsure of himself and he wanted to end his life. Unfortunately, that's the truth. Thankfully, I did not go through with that, but that was the truth. And now to see where I am today, all I have to say is thank God and thank myself for persevering through it. So, better conversations and interactions, less small talk, deeper questions from people, and you have meaningful conversations with people. If someone is curious about what you do, they skip the small talk. They go straight into, who are you? This has happened so many times. Just a few weeks ago was the Content Creators Expo, 1 billion followers summit here in Dubai, the biggest content creator expo in the world, where Mr. Beast, Will Smith, some of the biggest content creators in the world were there. And I'm meeting these big content creators. I'm meeting like Prince EA, one of my biggest idols in the world, who also does a lot of things on mental health and positivity. And they're talking about me, about my outfit, and that's how they talked. Like, that's how they came up to me. So you skip all the small talk. In these networking events, it's always about small talk. It's always about the smallest things, like the weather. No one cares about these things. Just skip all of that, and let's get into the deeper questions, like how can we do business together? And this is something I really like about Dubai, because when someone notices you put effort into your outfit, they're just going to skip the small talk, ask, who are you? How can we work together? So I love this. This is really good, because time is limited. Time is very limited on this earth. You skip the small talk, you save so much time in your day. And you attract better energy. Attention equals currency. Attention equals currency. In a time when everyone's on their phone all the time, if you capture people's attention, you will make more money. And how is one easy way to capture someone's attention? Dress better. Once you dress better, you get their attention, you make money. That's literally so easy. That's the formula you can use. Attention equals currency. You make more money because you have people's attention. When you think of it like that, you'll change the whole way you dress every morning, because you want to make more money, right? Easy way to make more money: dress better, stand out, and therefore live better. So you feel more in control of yourself. This is the mental health aspect to it. When you feel more in control of yourself every morning, you're confident with how you look, and you see other people treat you different. This is a big difference. And this is also something I noticed once I lost weight. When I was like 14 years old, I was so like overweight, very, very overweight. And then I lost it all in 1 year. I went hard on the keto diet and running every day, all of this. And I noticed everyone noticing me different because of my attractiveness. This world is very harsh on overweight people. It is very, very harsh. But we have to work with the cards we're dealt, right? If you're not well dressed and you put effort into how you're dressed, you'll get treated different. If you lose weight, you will get treated different. And this is how it is. This is why it's very important to go to the gym, because the gym will teach you how to get outside your comfort zone. And your style, you should get outside your comfort zone. Obviously, if you're a professional person, don't do anything crazy. Don't wear a scarf on your head like me. But if you're a creative person and you're not dressing up creatively, you're wasting your opportunities, because if you're a painter, you should be as expressive in your outfits as you are in your paintings. And as I said before in many videos, fashion is art. My apologies, my nose is a bit ready. But fashion is art. So when you put effort into how you dress and you realize that fashion is art, you'll change everything. Because art is meant to stir opinions. Art is meant to get people thinking. And your outfit is a painting every day. It's based on your mood that day. It's based on where you're going. Therefore, it's a masterpiece. Some people can disagree with it, but if it's authentically yourself, then that's all that matters, right? Your happiness is what matters. So you feel more in control with yourself. You walk with certainty. You speak with confidence. When you walk into the pitch and you're trying to pitch your business idea to someone, if you're well dressed, that instantly makes the first impression of them onto you positive. You're speaking confidently because your appearance is immaculate, and you're walking through life with certainty. You get that opportunity, you land that deal. People treat you different. You see people noticing you differently. Women treat you differently. These things improve your mental health so much, because before, people ignored me. I was the invisible one in the room. And always being invisible, it takes a toll on you. Humans are meant to be social creatures. When I was in school and I had no friends, this took a big toll on me. I used my vice of video games, of junk food. I ate a lot of snacks, chocolates, brownies, cookies. My favorite thing in this world is cookies. Cookies and ice cream, man. But you escape life. And I was playing video games all the time because I wanted to escape life. I had no friends. And when you play online games, you're playing with other people, even if they're not your friends. So you feel social. It's kind of sad when you think about it, but this was my reality. And now I have many friends. Now I have people reach out to me asking me if I'm okay. People wouldn't do that 10 years ago. No way would they do that. And I have people that actually care about me. So I want to tell you that you feel aligned. You feel aligned internally. This is a very big one. When you feel aligned internally, your external world changes. Externally, the opportunities come to you. As I said before, energy. Fashion is energy. You put that energy out in the world, it will come back to you. You put more positive energy in the world, it will come back to you. If you dress sloppy, you're putting negative energy in the world. You're showing the world you don't care. And fashion is respect. It's respect for yourself and respect for other people. Dress up for yourself, of course. And that's what you should do. But if other people are going to treat you differently because of how you dress, you should also put effort into how you dress as well. Not to impress them, but to show that you care about yourself so much and you don't care about other people's opinions. You care about your authentic style. That's what I'm trying to explain with that. So there is an internal shift here, not just external, and therefore confidence becomes natural. Confidence becomes effortless because you put the effort into how you dress and your mental health changes. And when you dress every day, it becomes exciting to get dressed instead of a chore. If you think of it like this, think of how do I want to express myself today? And it should, as I said before, be consistent. But you can trial and error in different ways. You can do different things in different ways, in however your personality is. Subtle things. If you've never tried a scarf before, try a scarf today and see how it goes. Maybe it doesn't fit with your personality, but at least you know now because you tried. That's how you know. So mental health is a big one, guys, and this is one of the biggest points. Happiness should come from within, not from externally. And most people dress for other people, and I've talked about this in the fashion trends video, so watch that. But happiness should always come from within. That's a big point I want to hammer down. So improved career opportunities and dating life. Now this one I've noticed so much. Your co-workers will treat you different. And although I have a business, I don't have any co-workers, but through styling other people professionally for their work or whatever they do, this is one of the biggest ones they've told me. Like instantly, they've told me the day after going into work. If, for example, if I styled them on a Saturday and they go into work on a Monday and they used one of the outfit formulas I gave them, then they will tell me on the night of the Monday night around 6 p.m. my co-workers treated me so differently. They they complimented me so much. People on the street walking by complimented me. They said I have a glow on my face. This is what we want to see. We want to see people glowing. We want to see people getting compliments. We want to see people that are too afraid of judgment trying new things and therefore feeling happy because they tried new things. So this is one of the biggest changes. People will treat you different and therefore you'll get more opportunities, as I said before. In career, you want to get more opportunities in your career. You want to dress better than your co-workers. The easiest way is to be authentic to yourself and fearlessly yourself. And dating life. So effort is sexy. People notice effort. When you put effort into how you dress, women notice you putting the complementary colors together. For example, how I did this outfit, and I put the blue with the red, easy complementary color to put together. And Color is an easy one to show people that you know how to dress, because when you realize the like color theory, people will see that you're different. Most men do not put effort into color. They would just wear the black or the white, the gray. Nothing wrong with this, but try putting color into how you dress. I will make a full video about color theory because it's very interesting. But women will treat you so differently. Everywhere you go, women will look at you because of how you dress, how different you look. And women will DM you. This was one of the craziest ones that I'll ever experience in my life. Before, 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 8 years ago, I would get no attention from women. Literally no attention. I would go on no dates. I didn't even have any interest from females. And now I get DMs every day from women. And of course I ignore most of them because I'm on my mission and I have more things in my life to do than go on dates. But I want to show you that women will notice that you put effort into how you dress, because most men do not put effort into how they dress. Most men will put no effort, or they'll just dress in fashion trends. And this is unfortunate because men's style, people say it's boring. It's not boring. There's so many interesting things to do. Even with the color black, so many interesting ways to style with the color black. So it's not a boring, men's style is not boring. There's so many ways to do it. And if you need help with your style and you're a man, click the link in my bio and I can help you with your fashion sense. I can help you with your authentic style, show your personality through how you dress. And if you're in Dubai, I can help you in person as well. If you want to do it virtually over the phone, over video call, then you can press the link below and you can book that with me. But yeah, dating life improves so much. And when I'm on dates and the woman compliments my outfit straight away, it's a stroke for the ego, right? But we don't do things for the ego. We don't do things for women. We should never do things for women as a man. We should never do it because it's very obvious. Do things for yourself. Don't dress to impress others, because people will notice you're doing something that's inauthentic with yourself, and this is energy at the end of the day. You want to dress in a way that is always authentic to yourself. And yeah, when people see you one day and then another day and then another day, your style should be consistent. It shouldn't be dressing in the latest fashion trend. So, even your boss realizes, this is one my clients say a lot, that their boss has realized how they dressed. They come into the workplace and they see you dressed differently, putting so much effort into how you dress, still dressing professionally, but more attention to detail. And when someone dresses nice, they will send them for the meetings rather than another person. The boss will send you because you're representing the company at the end of the day. They don't want someone looking sloppy representing the company. So you'll get sent for the meetings. You'll get sent for the important things. And therefore, you'll get more money. You'll get more opportunities because of this. It's happened many times with my clients. Many, many times. So I want to tell you guys, this is very important. So you stand out without even trying. Now, of course, this is one thing that we all want to do. You want to stand out. You don't want to be like everyone else. In a world where everyone else is the same, you want to be the one that's different. You want to break away from the norm. And authenticity equals effortless presence. Your presence in life is the most important thing. When you walk on a street and you see so many people dressed the same, people notice you, they look at you, and they will stare. In Dubai, I get stared at a lot. Walking down the street to here, I got stared at a lot. Right now, while filming this video, I'm getting stared. So I keep looking over here, over there. But it's interesting, right? People will come up to you and you stand out. Even with my content goes viral because they see the way I'm dressed, and it leads to a lot of comments. Sometimes the comments are very hateful, but who cares, because it increases the engagement anyway. People are going to judge you, and when people judge you from behind a screen, who cares what they say, honestly, because they're no one. They're hating from a fake account or whatever it might be. Even in real life, if someone is dressed badly and they hate on you and say your outfit's bad, just look at them. If they have no authentic style, if they don't put any effort into their style and they're hating on you, who cares? This would happen so much in Australia, because in Sydney, everyone's scared because of tall poppy syndrome, crabs in a bucket mentality. Everyone is always dressing in with each other, like to fit in, and no one stands out. People like they walk the street with no flip-flops, with no like barefoot. They walk the street. So the standard of fashion in Australia is so low, and people are very quick to judge other people. People are very quick to be judgmental. So just look at someone else, and if they're dressed terribly, don't take their opinion. It doesn't matter. What matters is you're authentic to yourself. And now everywhere I go, I stand out. And this changed my life. Literally, it changed my life. I've worked with the biggest brands in the world. I've made content for the biggest brands in the world. I've been on TV. I've been on China's biggest news network, China Central Television. I've been interviewed by ABC News. I've been invited by Instagram to the Met Gala. So many things that I could just never would be possible if I didn't put effort into how I dressed. Even one of my favorite brands in the world, Apple, emailing me and asking me to do influencer content for them multiple times, not even just once. Warner Bros invited me to red carpets. Me walking down the red carpet is something I never ever thought would happen in my life, and it's because I realize authenticity is the superpower that I have, and it's a superpower that everyone has through their fashion sense. Clothes are not clothes. Clothes are a superpower, and how you style the clothes on yourself, that is how you open up everything in life. So I want to put this in big capital letters because I'm still the same person, but I have all these different outcomes because of how I dress. I'm still the same Bhav I was 10 years ago. Obviously, in certain ways I've changed because of aging, but I'm still the exact same person. I still have social anxiety, but I have much less social anxiety because of how I dress now, because of opportunities I've gotten, because people treat me differently, because I'm myself now. Before I tried to be like everyone else. Before I was very scared of standing out with other people, because in high school and primary school, you're conditioned to think that being different is a bad thing. If you're different, you get bullied, and your brain learns this. It's trauma response. Okay, I don't want to dress differently now because I'm scared of being bullied. No one wants to be bullied, guys. It's the worst thing in the world. You feel like you're alone, that no one cares about you, and when people say very harsh things, like they said to me many times, it takes a big mental toll. Like, I escaped through video games. I escaped through junk food. And not many people know this, but I was actually diamond tier in League of Legends. Diamond. Like, I was Diamond League. That's one of the highest leagues in League of Legends. Challenger was the highest, but I was Diamond, which is basically second highest. And it's because I played video games all the time. It's not a good thing to say I was Diamond because, yeah, I just played video games all the time. But this is how much I was gaming. I was gaming like maybe 9-10 hours in a day. 7 to 8 hours in a day I was gaming, just wasting my life away, playing with other people to make it seem like I have friends. I played online games, and sad thing, but it's the reality. So if you want to learn how to dress better, watch all the previous videos, and I'll go in depth on how, but this is basically all of the changes that will happen once you start dressing better. If you want to save time, if you want to dress better instantly, then you can book a video call with me anywhere you are in the world, and I will help you find your authentic style. I'll help you find how to express your personality through how you dress. Otherwise, if you're in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, you can book an in-person session with me. Just DM me on Instagram. My link will be in the description below. But anywhere you are in the world, you can do a video call with me, and I'll help you with a wardrobe audit. I'll go through and do a wardrobe makeover, basically. And I will find how exactly to find your personal style. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Please leave a comment on your thoughts about this video. And please follow me on Instagram at bav.xo. And yeah, have a great day. Dress better, live better.